The Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, has urged more residents to embrace voluntary blood donation to shore up the state's blood bank. Speaking as a representative of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the 20th anniversary of the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee, Abayomi said the state only had 130,000 donors, which was not enough. According to him, the voluntary donor rate is still on the low side, which means certain patients will be without access to blood. As the world prepares for the marking of World Blood Donor Day on June 14, the call for more blood donation is louder. Now, one question is, how significant is blood donation? Now, to help us understand this better, I'm being joined by Dr. Chukwuka Pascal Obodo, CEO and co-founder, My Medicare. Dr. Obodo, thank you so much for joining us on the news. Okay, I think we just Dr. Obodo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Can you hear me?
All right, fantastic. We can hear you too.
All right.
While we wait for your visuals, let's just get into it and get your response. What are the primary benefits of a voluntary blood donation, particularly in addressing shortages in a state's blood bank?
Okay, all right. So thank you very much for that. Number one on the list is a lot of life can be saved if blood is donated. Okay. Starting from people that they have trauma, accident cases that you need a specific amount of blood. To those that have certain blood disorders like sickle cell disease. From time to time they might have anemia and there is need for blood transfusion. Okay. The other part to it is it ensures that we have enough blood within in the blood bank, okay, and just in case of emergency, and there's a lot of people that need blood. So having voluntary blood transfusion can play a significant role as regards to that. Okay, thank you.
All right, so I'd like you to elaborate more on the specific challenges or factors now contributing to the low voluntary donor rate, especially in Lagos State.
Okay. Well, number one on the list is people have a lot of misconceptions and beliefs, okay, about blood transfusion. So people believe that giving blood to someone is not the proper thing to do. Also, when you look at the cultural and religious background, certain religious groups don't believe in blood transfusion. Okay, they don't give blood, and they also don't receive blood from someone. Okay, so and also awareness. Okay, many people are not really aware on that there's need for them to give blood. You see a lot of patients that now people that have steady state PCV and of course sufficient blood that can easily be given out to people, but because of the fact that they don't even know, they don't remember to voluntarily donate blood.
Okay, so I'm hoping, I've never donated blood before, but I'm hoping to do that in days or months or maybe years to come. But for someone who wants to venture into that, are there health risks that one may need to consider or health protocols that one would need to observe before we begin to, donate one's blood to blood banks?
Okay, yeah, of course. The person will have to be a lot more careful as to the exposure to people. For example, if you're sexually active, it's very important to, as much as possible, use contraceptives because there are certain, bloodborne infections that can be contracted via sex. Okay. In addition to that, person should eat very well, check your PCV as frequently as possible, and there is actually a duration when you give blood. Blood donation is not something like you do monthly, okay? You have to, something like I do like most like twice in a year. So it's not something that, people have to do every single month because at the end of the day, it can actually have effect on the person's health. Yes.
All right, so finally, considering the upcoming World Blood Donor Day, what initiatives or strategies can be implemented to now begin to encourage more citizens to participate in voluntary blood donation efforts?
Okay, so just like we are doing now, okay, I'm sure a lot of people are listening to TV. I mean, are watching the TV, and so social campaigns via social media, traditional routes, newspapers, TVs, radios, okay, just to get people to be much more aware about the need for them to, donate blood. Other things are community engagement, engage communities, do like a blood drive where people, actively, you engage communities to, speak to them on the need for them to give blood and the health benefits of, donating blood, okay? In addition to that, and also generally more of campaigns and providing facilities that where this where the blood can safely kept, because blood is not something you might handle, because when it's taken it has to be given to someone else. So adequately set up healthcare facilities that can properly store this blood and make it available and make them available when there's need.
Okay, Dr. Chukwuka Obodo, CEO and co-founder My Medicare, thank you so much for sharing your expert details, of course, with us. I appreciate that.
All right, thank you. Take care.